Hello everybody, welcome back to another Community 1984 replay project. Oh, it's funny. Hold on a second. This is weird, starting off this game like this. It's an RBI and a sack. Alright, so it's a sacrifice fly, so I'm going to have to put the white out here. That's an SF. The center. He scores on 2 bases, and that's so the Cubs take a 1-0 lead, and here comes Keep Mullen. Keep Mullen is a 296 batter, playing first base, batting from the right side. Peña looks in and gets the sign. And that's going to be a 1-7. 1-7, that's a swing and a miss, and he strikes out, and the inning is now over. For the Cubs, they get 1 run on no hits, a big error by the second baseman, Stevie Sachs, and Russell colliding with the wall, holding on to the ball, but Dania tagged up and he came all the way around on that play. So it's 1-0 Chicago Cubs. Alright, we'll go to the bottom of the first. Steve Trout taking his warm-ups. And the Dodgers lineup will look like this tonight. Steve Sachs will lead it off, playing second base, as we know. Bill Russell in center field. He'll be batting second. Kenny Landreau batting third and left. Pedro Guerrero batting cleanup. He'll be at third. He's a risk factor at third base. Mike Marshall will bat fifth. He'll be at first. Steve Yeager batting sixth. He'll be the catcher. Candy Maldonado batting seventh in right field. Dave Anderson will be at short. And Peña will bat ninth. All right. Over the bottom of the first inning, Steve Sachs stands in from the right side. Stevie Boy batting .258 so far this year in the community replay. And the first pitch by Trout is at 1-6. 1-6 from the left side, and it's tapped right back to the mound. Trout grabs it, throws to first, 1 away. 1 down, Russell stands in from the right side. Russell batting .242. And here comes the pitch. And that's a 4-6. From the right side, split chance on a 1-3 on a single. That's an 18. He's not going to get it. Ground ball to third base. Picked up by the ex-Dodger, Ron Say, and he throws across the diamond for the second out. 2 away. Landreau, left-handed batter. We got a lefty-on-lefty situation. Batting .258. What's going on here? Any number, Mike. And here comes Landreau's pitch. That's a missed Howard drop. And that's a 1, guys. That's a 1, and that's going to be a 6-4. 6-4. It's a range play to short. And it's going to be Larry Bowa. He's at 322. Hold on. 6-4 lefty. I'm having a computer issue right now. Hold on, guys. Oh, I know why. Okay. Let me undo it. And it's a 6-4. And that changes that. And that the metrics right now is a ground ball short. Like I said, here comes the roll. 14 for a G2, and that is an 11, and Bo is going to make the play. That's a 1-2-3 inning here in the first. Dodgers nothing, Cubs 1. We'll go to the top of the second. Okay, it'll be Jody Davis, Say, and Jay Johnstone here in the top of the second inning as Peña finishes his warm-up throws, and Jody Davis stands in from the right side. Davis batting .333 on the season. Here comes the pitch. 4-7. 4-7 from the right side, and that's a high fly ball to center field. Russell is circling underneath it, and he makes the catch. One down. Here comes Ron Say. Was this the first year that he's playing for the Cubs? I forget. I can't remember. 237. Frankie, look that up for me. Ron Say stands in from the right side, batting .237. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a 2-12. 2-12 from the right side, and that's going to be lined out right to short. Anderson right there, and he puts the glove on it. And there is 2 outs here in the second inning. Jay Johnstone will stand in, batting from the left side. Jay Johnstone is batting .333. And the pitch by Peña goes 3-7. Right side, 3-7. Ground ball to the right side. It's going to be fielded by Mike Marshall, and he'll take it to the bag. Now I have 3-7. All right, let's see what's going on here. Thank you, Joe. Thank you. I had a feeling that he was there more than 1 year. I didn't know when it started, but I had a feeling it was 1 or 2 years before. So 84, actually 83. Let me check the information here. Hold on a second, damn it. I got a 3-2 and that's not correct. Oh, I gotta undo it. And it was a 3-7. And that's a ground ball to Marshall, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And that'll do it for the Cubs here in the second inning as they go down 1-2-3. Played 1.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. All right, we'll go to the second. And Steve Trout. No runs. Trout's going to face Guerrero, Marshall, and Yeager here in the bottom of the second inning. And here comes Pedro Guerrero. He's batting .264. And what? Oh, come on. Am I up or down? Okay, Joel, thank you. All right, Guerrero stands in from the right side of the plate. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-5. From the left side, split chance on a 13 for a single. That is a 13. He just punches it through the infield for a base hit into left field for Guerrero. And the Dodgers get their first hit of the ball game, and a leadoff single for Guerrero. Here comes Mike Marshall. Marshall's a right-handed batter, Batting 215 so far on the replay. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. What the hell, man? I am so slow tonight. 13. Okay, 1 sec. Alright, Guerrero's on, and I don't know if I did the Havoc, I'm going to do it again. Nothing doing. Mike Marshall waiting for the pitch from Steve Trout. And that's going to be a 3 and a 6. 3-6 from the left side, and that's going to be a solid base hit. Guerrero goes round in second. He'll go to third for 2 bases, and it's first and third, and the Dodgers are off to a good start here in the top of the second inning. They got first and third with nobody out. And here comes Steve Yeager. Yeager batting from the right side. I'll play back for the double play and allow the run to score. Yes, Frankie, Joel made that announcement. Thank you to both of you for getting me that information. You're like my eyes in the trailer. Here comes the Havoc. Oh, we got a wild pitch, and that's an 8 for Steve Trout. And that's a 17, no wild pitch. And here comes the pitch. 3-7. Yeah, 3-7. From the lefty, 3-7's popped up in the infield, left side, and Ronce is calling for it, and he's going to make the catch. First out for the Dodgers. Pop flies. Yeager did not get the job done. See, Marshall's being held. Let me calc. Hold on a second. Trout's a -3. And Davis is a 0, so that's a -5. I don't think I'm going to chance that right now. Mike Marshall. Maldonado, first and third. You lost my stream for 8 minutes, Frankie? Okay, we're gonna Havoc this, and that's nothing going on. Here comes Maldonado's pitch. And that is a 5-5. 5-5, right side, and that's going to be a ground ball with second base. Shortstop, fielded by Boa. He goes to Sandberg for 1, Moreland for to first for the double play. That's a 6-4-3. And the inning is over, so the Dodgers leave a man on third, and they can't get the run in. And Tommy Lasorda is not happy in their dugout right now. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 man left, I guess. And we play 2. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. You've been good the whole time, Mike. All right, Joe. Thank you so much. All right, Frankie. Hopefully it's not as bad as the other night, that's for sure. All right, no runs, 2 hits, and Larry Bowa started off, followed by Steve Trout, and then we go to the top of the lineup with Bob Denia. Bowa batting from the left side. He's a switch hitter. He's batting .254 in the project, and here comes Peña's pitch, and that's a 4-7. From the left side, I said 4-7. It's a high fly ball to center field, and Russell moving over towards his right. He's going to make that catch, and that is 1 out. So Russell being very busy on a 4-range player, outfielder, center fielder. And here comes, let me see if I got the right card up. He is a weak lefty, number 1. And here comes Steve Trout, batting 161 for the season. I got you, Frank. Okay. And here comes the pitch. It's going to be a 4-12. 4-12 on the left side, and that's a high fly ball to right field. Maldonado coming in, and he makes the catch on that line drive. So that is 2 away. And stepping into the plate, oh, excuse me, wrong box. Yeah, that got the white out. Trout puts the wood on the ball, and here comes Peña, who reached on a deep Sachs error, and he wound up scoring on a deep fly ball by Matthews. Russell colliding into the wall, but holding on to the ball, and Peña tagged up on 2 bases, and he wound up scoring. That's where we are, 1-0 Chicago Cubs. And that's going to be a 3-9. 3-9 from the righty, and that's going to be a solid base hit into center field. So Peña gets a 2-out single, and Ryan Sandberg is coming to the plate. Peña with excellent speed. So 1-17 with the running. He's an 18 on the jump. 3-6. 3 through 6 for an 18. We're going to see if we can get the jump here. First, I have to check something. Yep. Goodbye. And here comes the jump. That's going to be an 8. So he's not going to get the jump. Doesn't get the jump there. And that's a -3 and a 7. And we're not going to do that either. So Peña is going to have to stay put. Sandberg is going to grab the bat. From the right side, Sandberg flew out to left field his first time up. Here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. 4-5. Right side, 4-5. Ground ball to short, picked up by Anderson. He goes across to Marshall, and that'll do it for the Cubs here in the 3rd inning. You get a 2-out single, but nothing doing other than that. And that's the Cubs' first hit. And we play 2.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 1 and the Los Angeles Dodgers nothing. You're watching the 1984 Community Replay Project. Steve Trout. We'll face Dave Anderson, Peña, and Steve Sachs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bob Ryan and his wife were stabbed. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Just, really? My God, what is going on? What is going on? Anyway, Steve Trout. His pitch to Dave Anderson. 6-6. 6-6 from the right side, and that's going to be a called strike 3. Anderson goes down on strikes. That is strikeout number 1 for Steve Trout. 1 away. It's terrible news. Terrible. Here comes Peña. Alejandro is a 1-week righty, so we got the right card up. Here comes Trout's pitch to Reiner. Reiner. I got Reiner on my mind. 4-10. Right side. Fly ball, right field. Jay Johnson coming in and over towards the line. He's going to make the catch. And there's 2 away. Steve Sachs will stand to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Yeah, it's terrible news, Frankie. Terrible. (3-7). Left side, 3-7. That's going to be a solid base hit for Stevie Sachs. It's a 2-out single. All right, 1 on, and Stevie is he has to be 10%, 50%, because that's a -5 off of 15, and it's a 2 through 12, so it's an automatic. No backslash, so that's an automatic. That's strange. Very rare that you see something like that. But Bill Russell's at the plate. Russell is 0 for 1. Rounded out to third. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch. 4-5. For right side, 4-5. Ground ball is short, and it looks like Bo is going to go the long way, and he does, and that's it. Inning over, 6-3. And for the Dodgers, no runs. On 1 hit, you leave him in. We played 3 here at Dodger Stadium, and it's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Terrible news, terrible. I don't know what's on people's minds. I said 1 hit, right? Yeah. All right, here comes Matthews. Gary's no official at-bats. Sacrifice fly to center field to knock in a run from second base. And he's going to bat here against Alejandro Peña. That's a foul tip. And here comes the pitch. Ooh, snake eyes all the way around. 1-2, and that's going to be ballpark. First one for the game. Ballparks today are, he's a righty. So it's a 1-15. That's an 11, and he's going to get the base hit. Matthews starts off the inning for the Chicago Cubs with a leadoff single. And Keith Mullen's going to bat here. Now, Matthews has pretty good speed, 16. Off of -3. That's 1-13. No backslash, so I'm going to see if you can get the jump here. And that is a 5, so he gets the jump. Again, 1-13. 1-13. Matthews is going to go on the pitch. Here comes the pitch to the plate. And there goes Matthews. And it's an 11, and he's in there with a stolen base. Stolen base for Matthews. And that's an 11. And he gets the base. So a runner in scoring position for the Chicago Cubs now. Chance to add on to their lead. Mullen struck out his first time up. Here comes the Havoc. 11. And here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a 3-7 from the right side. 3-7. That's a solid base hit up the middle and into center field. Matthews rounded third. He's coming to the plate. He's going to score. And that's an RBI single for Keith Mullen here in the 4th inning. And the Cubs take a 2-0 lead. 3. Big base hit. Mullen's on. He is, whoa, what's going on over here? I can't even find his, whoa, There's a lot going on here with this card. Marlins all over the place. He could play just about everywhere. And okay, I see it now. He's a 5 and a backslash on a 13. Forget about that. Jody Davis stands to the plate. Davis flew out to center field his first time up. And they are going to play straight up on this. So Marlin's going to have an extra digit on his run. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And the pitch. 210. 210. That's a hot column, 210. 210 from the right side. And that's a solid base hit into center field. Let me see. He wasn't being held, so it's a 1-2-11. And who was it again? The center fielder is a +2. That's Russell. So that's going to be a 1-13 to get to third. I'm going to send the runner. And let me see. Jody Davis is 11. I'm going to stop the runner from going to the base, so it's going to be first and third. And the third base coach, Don Zimmer, holds him up. And that's 3 hits in a row given up by Peña. We got first and third out of 5. Three singles in a row. And Lasorda's pacing the dugout. And we got first and third. I'm going to bring him in. Here. Given the 4th inning. Cubs already up 2-0. It was a robbery gone bad. I mean, what are we talking about? Your intent was to rob, and your intent was to kill. Okay? Did they say how many people, Frankie? Oh, God almighty. All right, so the infield is in for Rancé. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And now Say he's going to get the pitch. And that's going to be a 4-7. On the right side, 4-7, a high fly ball in center field. That's going to be deep enough to get Marlin to the plate. That's a sacrifice fly for Rancé. And now the Cubs lead it 3-0. Third base. They get their second run, and here comes Jay Johnstone. Jay Johnstone is batting from the left side. Grounded out his last time up. Runner on first with 1 out. Here comes the Havoc. Don't pay attention to that. And now here comes double homicide. And that's a 1-3. 1-3. Losing my concentration because of this. Ground ball to second base. This is a tailor-made double play. Sachs to Anderson. Anderson to Marshall. That's a 4-6-3. And the inning has come to an end. But the Cubs do pick up 2 on 3 singles. And they leave nobody on base. We played 3.5 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. We go to the bottom of the 4th. 2 on 3. And it's going to be Landreau, Guerrero, and Marshall here for the Dodgers. The Dodgers are down by 3 now. Landreau bats from the left side. And the pitch. 6-8. left side, and that's a base hit into center field. Leadoff hit for the Dodgers. And let's see, Kenny's a 15, so he's a 50%er. Guerrero's bunting is going up to a D, and his hit and run is going down to a C. Guerrero singled his last time up. That's a foul tip. Here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch by Steve Trout. 3-7. Left side, 3-7. High fly ball to center. Denier moving over towards his left, and he's going to make the catch for the out. One away. Mike Marshall. 1 for 1. Singled his last time up. Havoc. Nothing doing. Pitch. 4-3. Right side. 4-3. Range play to third base. Say is a 4-13, so he has to clear 1 through 6, as we know, off the 20. And he's going to get that job done on an 8. And that is a 6. So it's a ground ball to Say. He ranges over towards his left, and he only has one play. That's the first base. Landreau will take second, and that's a 5-3 putout. 5. Well, 2 down, and here comes Yeager. Now the Dodgers with 2 outs with a runner on second base. Landreau is not being held, so he is now 16 with the run. That's a 4. And that's a draft ice to the 4. All right. Steve Yeager. 110. 110 from the left side, ballpark. Yeager's a righty, and that's a 15, and that's a, let me check it, that's a 16, and that is a 110, and that ball is hit to second base, and Sandberg leaves his feet, and he snow cones it for the out. 110. Left side. Yes, indeed. Line out to second. And the inning has come to an end. And Lasorda is muttering to himself, as per usual. All right, so 4 in the books. The Cubs are leading it 3-0. We'll go to the 5th here at Dodger Stadium. You're watching the 1984 community replay between the Dodgers and the Cubs. Crucial games, crucial series for both teams. As we go to the 5th inning, it'll be Boa, Trout, and Denier for the Cubs. That's a 4. And that's going to be a 4-11 from the left side. 4-11 is a high fly ball in left field. Landreau coming in, makes the catch. First out here in the 5th. Here comes Steven Trout. Trout put a ball to right field. He's 0 for 1. 6-10. He's a lefty, right? 6-10 is going to be a range play to the center fielder. So Russell got away with it the first time. Again, 1 through 11 off the 20, and he's going to make the catch again on an F2, and that is a 9-11, and he makes a good catch out there. So Russell can play center field. 2 away. 2 away, and here comes Bob Denier. There is 1 for 2 with a run scored. And the pitch by Peña, and that's a 1-3. 1-3 from the righty, and that's a shot down the line, and Guerrero gloves that one as well. So that is a 1-2-3 inning here for Los Angeles Dodgers as the Cubs go down 1-2-3. We are halfway through here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Joe, you still playing that 1947's replay? We start the bottom of the 5th inning. I gotta adjust my chair. Yes, you're right, Joe. He did come up as an outfielder. All right, so my chair, the piston on my chair is losing. Maybe I'm just too heavy for the chair. Who the hell knows? But if I move a certain way, she like slides down a little bit. And I like to sit up high. All right, Maldonado. It's going to be Maldonado and Anderson and Peña here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Dodgers trail by 3. 6-10. Right side, 6-10, and that's going to be a ground ball to the left side, and Boa's going to pick it up. Throws the first, 1 away. 1 down. Dave Anderson, 0 for 1, struck out his first time up. And here comes the pitch. 6-7. Right side, 6-7, range play to second base. That's going to be Stanberg. That's the All-Star. And 16 for G1. And that's a 10-13. 10-13. 3-10. I lost my train of thought. Moreland. 3-10. Actually, it was a 6-7 to second base. Sandberg 4-3 is the out. Losing concentration over the news that Frankie sent over. Terrible news. But anyway, Peña stands in. You know, it's the holidays, and to do something like that is terrible. All right, 6-8. Peña. 6-8, right side. 6-8. What do we got? All right, we're going to have a split chance on a 1-5 on a double. That's a 13. That's going to be a Peña base hit. A Peña base hit here with 2 outs. Peña does the job coming in at 184 with the average. All right, he's on first, so he's a 1-10. We're not going to deal with that right now. They're not holding him, so 1-11. And here comes the havoc roll. Don't pay attention to that. And we do got a wild pitch. Steve Trout's a 1-8 on the wild pitch. That's a 12, no wild pitch. That's the second one of the game for him. '82 and 80. Who are you talking about? The Dodgers? No havoc, right? Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be 3-7. Left side, 3-7. And that's going to be a base hit. Peña around in second. He's heading for third. Fatano holds him up. And there is first and third. And Stacks with his second hit of the game. Peña go all the way to third base. Number 1. So the Dodgers got something going with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And here comes Bill Russell. He is 0 for 2. And here comes the Havoc. Nothing doing. So Russell, let's see if he could do some damage here off left-handed Steve Trout. And the pitch. 4-10. Right side, 4-10. That's a high fly ball to right field. Jay Johnson tapping his glove, and he's going to make the catch. And that's it for the Dodgers. And Dodgers are stalling in this game. No runs, 2 hits. They do leave 2. We play 5 here at Dodger Stadium. Cubs 3, Dodgers nothing. Nothing. 2. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Ryan Sandberg will lead it off. And here comes the pitch. 6-7. Joe's playing the 75. Is that what you said, Frank? I just saw, just kind of glance. Six, 7. Right side, 6-7, and that's a called strike 3. Sandberg goes down on strikes. Sandberg just looks at the umpire and says, "You got to be kidding me." And it's going to stick. So 1 away. Here comes Gary Matthews. Matthews is 1 for 1 with an RBI single. And the pitch. 2-5. Right side, 2-5, split chance on a 1-9 single. That's an 11. No, nothing doing. Ground ball down to third base. Guerrero will pick it up. He'll fire across the diamond, and that's the 2nd out. 2 away. And here comes Keith Mullen. Keith is 1 for 2. Damn it. What did I say? 2-5. We'll put any number there. Mullen 1 for 2. Single was last time up and scored. He also has a RBI. 4-8. 4-8. 4-8 righty, ground ball to third base. Again, Guerrero will scoop it up. He'll fire to first, and that is it for the Cubs. Here in the 6th inning. We played 5.5 here at Dodger Stadium. The score remains Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Okay, we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Landro, Guerrero, and Marshall here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dodgers no runs, 6 hits, 1 error. For the Chicago Cubs, 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors. Steve Trout looks in, gets a sign by Davis. And here comes the pitch. 4-6. Lefty, and that's ball 4. So Steve Trout walks the leadoff man here at Dodger Stadium. And I believe that's the first walk given up by either pitcher. So Landreau is a 15. He's a 50%er. It drops him down to 1 to 10. And Tommy Lasorda is he's going to be held, so that's going to be a D and a C. Guerrero single and flight out to center. So we're going to make him swing away here. That's a foul tip. Looking for the havoc, and we don't have a havoc. And here comes Guerrero's pitch, foul tip again. And now the pitch, 6-6. 6-6 from the right side, and that's a called strike 3, and Guerrero goes down on strikes, and that is Steve Trout's second strikeout of the ball game. One away. And here comes Mike Marshall. Marshall is 1 for 2 in the game, and here comes Trout's pitch. Nothing doing. And Steve Trout. Oh, wait a minute. Trout sees. I think one more hit or an error. We'll take care of him. Tom Siegel was 22 and 9. What is his record now with the replay? Whoa. Wow. What's the ERA, Joe? Let's see. What am I doing here? Marshall's up at the plate. And the pitch. 3-3. 3-3 from the left side. Fly ball to right field. Jay Johnson moving over towards the line, and he's going to grab that for the out. 2 away. And the cameras are on Tommy. And he's just sitting there. Here comes the havoc. And we'll see what it was, 238. Yeah, but what is he in the replay? 1-5. 1-5. Left side. Ooh, that's his hot column, but he just missed the home run on a split 1-6. Now it's a double on a 1, and he's going to drill that to the gap. And Landreau is running to going to hit third. 2 asterisks, so he only could go there. So it is a 1, and that ball goes to left center field in air, and Matthews gives chase, and that is second and third with 2 outs. Number 6 is the batter that got him there. And again, the Dodgers threatened with 2 outs, trying to get a run here. And I think there's movement in the Cubs bullpen. Let's see. And that will be it for Steve Trout, as they're going to make a move right here. So we're going to have a break, and we're going to have to pencil in a few people, and let's see who they bring in. It's going to be Brewster. And let me see. Trout, Brewster. TAR. He's a right-handed thrower. I have to, Kingman has 34. Kingman was my boy, and Seaver was definitely my boy. Got to see Seaver pitch a lot at Shea. Okay, so we go to the Cubs are bringing in, yeah. You need to go to the Cubs lineup, look at their stats. Warren Brewster is at 349. Brewster is 5 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie in the replay. 5-2-1. And that'll take care of that for now. Let me see. And Trout goes 5 2/3. 7 hits. He gave up 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. And no runs. And well, you know, he can go 5, but he got into the 6th. In the 5th inning, he gave up, with 2 outs, he gave up 2 singles. And then he started off the 6th with a walk and a Jaeger double. And that, with 2nd and 3rd, and you're tied, I'm not going to risk a black dot single off his card. I'm not going to do that. And I'd rather have a pitcher in there with no threat of the black dot. Anyway, Bruce is in the game, and he has 2nd and 3rd. He comes in with 2 men in scoring position. And Maldonado is going to face him. Righty on righty. Maldonado is 0 for 2 in the game. He also grounded into the double play. 2 men out. And here comes Havoc. Nothing doing. And here comes the pitch by Brewster. That's a 3-11. 3-11 from the right side. 3-11, and that's a line drive out right to Ronce at 3rd, and that'll do it. Say grabs the ball, looks into the Dodger dugout, and he looks like right at Tommy Lasorda. Gives him a little smile, and Lasorda gave him a few words. No runs for the Dodgers on 1 hit. They'll leave 2 men on. And we played 6 here at Dodger Stadium. Score remains Cubs 3. And the Dodgers nothing. Trout. All right. Top of the 7th. All right. Jody Davis will lead it off with Say and Johnstone following. As we go to the 7th inning, and Alejandro Peña is in endurance inning number 7. Checking out the chat. Joel, are you playing American and National League, or are you just playing National League? All right, Peña looks in, gets assigned by Jaeger. And here comes the pitch. 6-8. Right side, 6-8, and that's a called strike 3. Davis goes down on strikes. Peña picks up strikeout number 3. Here comes Ron Say. Say is 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly RBI in the 4th inning. And the pitch. Okay. Alright, Joe, playing everything. Excuse me. 2-5. 2-5 from the right side. 2-5's a swing and a miss, and Say strikes out. 4th strikeout for Peña. That's 3 strikeouts out of the last 5 batters. And that is 9 sat down in a row by Alejandro Peña, trailing 3-0. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Jay Johnstone's the batter. He's 0 for 2. And the pitch is a 6-7. Left side, 6-7, and that's a called strike 3. Caught the corner, and Jay Johnstone gets strung up. 3 strikeouts in a row for Alejandro Peña here in the 7th inning. And we are at 7th inning stretch time, and it's a good time for me to stretch and get something to drink because my mouth is getting dry. Had too many glasses of wine today. And we'll watch the ground crew clean up the infield, and we'll be right back. Why is that? Oops. Hold on a second. Let me see what we got here. Let me see. I gotta go to, so far I didn't take my break yet. Now let me see, Kato, 379. All right. Gamer, welcome aboard, Gamer. How are you? All right, we're back. We got something to drink. And we go to the bottom of the seventh, and we have a 3-0 game. In case you joined us late, Cubs scored a run in the first inning by Steve Sachs. 2-base error. I should put that down as 2-base. And a sac fly by Matthews, where Denier tagged up on 2 bases to score after Russell crashed into the wall. And the Cubs would get 2 runs on 3 consecutive singles on a sac fly. 3 consecutive singles, and Mullen knocking in Matthews for an RBI, and Say on a sac fly to center, driving in Mullen, and that's where we stand 3-0. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. It's going to be Anderson and Peña, and then Sachs here for the Dodgers. More than likely, I'm going to pinch hit for Peña. New left fielder in the game. Okay, how'd it work out for you? Oh, well, join the club, Gamer. I mean, look at my team, the Jets. You want to talk about a disaster for how many years? I was 11 years old when they won the Super Bowl, so I'm 67 now, so figure it out. So how'd the stream go on Twitch? And what did you play on Twitch? Okay, we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Dave Anderson is... you know what? There we go. Anderson steps to the plate. Batting from the right side. He's 0 for 2 in the game. All right, I'm going to have to pick that up. Is that the world's worst gamer on Twitch? Here comes the pitch, and that's a 110 from Brewster, and that's a 110 from the right side, and that ball is driven down the right field line. Jay Johnstone is not going to get to it. It rolls to the wall. Anderson is going to take second for a leadoff double, and Tommy Lasorda is clapping away. And I think it's time to lift Peña here in the 7th with a runner on second base. Who are we going to bring in? That's a good question. And it looks like Greg Brock is going to pinch hit here for the pitcher. Steve Sachs is on deck. We're going to have the pinch hitter. Let me see, PH. 9, Brock. Pinch hit. Now we got to go and see what he's doing for the... I gotta check that out, Gamer. Alright, so Dodgers, right? Let's get going here. Let me see. This is Mr. Brock. Greg Brock is batting .240. Mr. Brock is batting .240 with 11 homers and 30 RBIs in the replay. And he's going to grab the bat, batting from the left side. And let's see. I got to make the corrections on the home team roster. And Mr. Brock is going to bat for Peña. Mr. Brock is going to bat for Peña. And let's see. All right, nothing doing. All right, so runner on second base. Greg Brock stands in from the left side. Here comes the Havoc. Don't pay any mind to that. And we got a hanger. We're going to do it again. And nothing doing. So here comes the pitch coming off the bench for Greg Brock. Very strong in that 2 column. Let's see what goes on. Ooh, it's a 1-6. 1-6, and that's popped up into the infield. Moreland going back on the edge of the outfield grass, and he's going to make that catch. 1 away. 1 down. Big out, Steve Sachs. Stands in. And that's an 11. Nothing on the Havocs. Sachs is 2 for 3 in the game. Tommy Lasorda clapping and cheering on Saxy. And let's see what he gets. 4-6. Right side, and that's a ground ball to the left side. Bo is going to pick it up. He's going to hold Anderson at second, and that's a 6-3 put out. 2 away. And here comes Bill Russell, who is 0 for 3. Dodgers cannot find that clutch hit with runners in scoring position. Havoc, don't pay attention to that. And it's a 5, nothing doing. And the pitch. And that is a 1-5 from the right side. And that's a ground ball to short, picked up by Boa. And that'll do it. The inning is over. So, Dodgers can't get it done. We'll go to the top of the 8th inning. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Right back. All right, let's see how I'm going to do this now. All right, so Payne is out. We need a relief pitcher, and it's going to be Jay Howell. No, it's going to be Ken Howell. Kenny's coming in. Okay. I'm going to put him in, and I'm batting him in Russell's spot. So Russell is out. All right, so let's see. We need a center fielder, and Brock is not an outfielder, so he's done. And let's see who am I going to put in center field, right? I can move. I think Kenny Landreau is a center fielder. He is, but he's a 4 range. Maldonado is a 4 range as well. So we're gonna go. My God. Everybody's a 4 out there. Let me see. Guerrero is a 4 as well. Alright, I'm gonna have to go with the best one. 4-4. 4-9. 4-11. So we're gonna go with Terry Whitfield. Okay, so let me figure this out. So the pitcher is going into Russell's spot, so he'll be 2. And Terry Whitfield is going into the pitcher's spot, right? So who's coming up? So it's going to be the pitcher's spot. So Terry Whitfield, it's going to be 9. And he is going to center field on a 4-4. And batting second is the pitcher, and that's going to be Ken Howe. Relief pitcher. He's batting 9th, so let me make sure I got that right. So Whitfield is batting 9th. Right. And the pitcher batting for Russell, and Russell's out. Actually, what I should have done. No, he's at 4. Okay. Alright, so some changes here for the Dodgers. Ken Howe. Pencil him in the box. He is a right-hander. And I gotta see what he's doing in the replay. Ken Howe. He has an 0.44 in the replay. And he is 1-0-3. And let me see. And I'm going to give the line score on Hal right now. I mean on Peña. Peña closes out on 7 innings pitched, 4 hits. He gives up 1 walk and 2 strikeouts. And he gives up 3 runs, 2 earned. And that takes care of that. Alright, so now we go to top of the 8th inning. Ken Howe finishes his warm-ups, and the Cubs will lead it off with Larry Bowa. Yeah, Bowa is 0 for 2, and here comes the pitch. Ken Howe's first pitch of the game. That count, subject to change. And it doesn't. 3-7. 3-7 from the right side. 3-7 high fly ball to center field. Oh, I didn't make the changes. Damn it! Hold on, son of a bitch. No, let's undo that. Let's see, Dodgers home team. All right, so Hal is going to bat. Let me see, what the hell am I doing here? Alright, so I took Russell out and put Terry Winfield. I can't do that now, hold on, I gotta figure this out. Undo Bowa. And undo Bowa. Where did Russell go? Let me see, fellas. Russell rounded out 6-3. The first thing I gotta do is Let me see. So Russell rounded out to short. So 6 will call it. Okay. All right, so Hal is coming in. I'm going to take Russell out. I'm going to put midfield here. Center field. No. Oop, that was a cancel. Let's try it again. So the pitcher is going in number 2. And Whitfield is going to number 9. He'll be in center field. And he is the pitcher. And there you go. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that, boys. Top of the 8th we go. And Larry Boa is lead to start us off. I believe he hit a 3-7. We're going to go with the 3-7. High fly ball in center field, and just who comes into the game is Whitfield, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Makes the catch in center. 1 down. Let's see what they're thinking. Yep. Jim Fry is going to go with a pinch hitter here. We're going to send out Leon Durham. So Trout pinch hit, and that is number 9. Durham pinch hit. Again, I gotta check the stats out. Hopefully, we're on the Chicago Cubs. No, we're not. On the Dodgers. And where is Durham? Leon batting 280. Batting 280. Durham batting 280 with 16 homers and 55 RBIs. So he's going to step to the plate from the left side. Ken Howe is going to look at him. And let's see what this brings. So Durham batting from the left side, batting 280. Kenny Howe looks in, gets the sign by Yeager. And here comes the pitch. That's 212. 212 from the right side, and that's a line out right to second base. Stevie Sachs right there. 2 down. And here comes Rob Denier. He's 1 for 3. With a run scored. Ken Howe looks in. 2 away now, here in the top of the 8th inning. And that's going to be a 3-8, and that's a hot column 3-8 for Denier from the right side. And that, that's in between a whole lot. Ground ball to the left side. Anderson's going to pick it up. He fires to first, and he nails Denier with great speed coming down that line. So that'll do it for the Cubs here in the 8th inning. They go quietly, and we played 7.5. It's the Cubs 3, and the Dodgers nothing. All right, we're looking for a relief pitcher. Bruce is out. Do a little stuff on him. Alright, so let me see. Prado, Brewster, and it's going to be Lee Smith coming in. Smith is a right-hander. I'll get the stats on him in a minute. Smitty. Smith. Smith has an ERA of 5.06. And he comes into the season, like, where's the cursor? Lee Smith comes in at 5 wins, 4 losses, and 18 saves. Crazy. All right, Brewster. Brewster goes 1 1/3. Gives up 1 hit. No walks, no strikeouts, no runs. No 1 runs. Trout closed him on the book, and he gave up nothing as well. So it's Lee Smith. I guess he's coming out. They get 6 outs in this series. So Lee Smith taking his warm-ups, and he's going to face Kenny Landreau, Guerrero, and Marshall here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Okay, so we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Landreau's going to bat from the left side. And he is 1 for 2 with a walk. Dodgers need base runners. And the big man is in, Lee Smith, and let's see what happens here. That was a foul tip, that as well. And now the pitch. 1 deuce. From the right side, ground ball to Sandberg at second. He goes to first, 1 away. Here comes Pedro. He's 1 for 3. He's 1 for 3. Yeah, they're not going to do it tonight, Gamer. They're not going to do it. You could tell the way the game. You could tell the feel of the game that they're not going to do it. They had plenty of opportunities to get something done, but they didn't. And that's a 6-4. 6-4 from the right side. Ooh, let me see if I got this right. 6-4 from the right side, in between a whole lot. He just missed a home run. And a split home run on a 1-12, but it's a ballpark. Ballparks for righties, 1-15, that's a 4, and that's going to find the hole and into the outfield, into center field for a base hit. And that is the Dodgers' 9th hit of the game. But no runs to show for it. So they got a base hit off Lee Smith. Here comes Marshall. Marshall is 1 for 3, foul tip. We're going to check for the havoc. Don't pay attention to the 2 dice that I dropped with the havoc. Nothing doing. Mike Marshall, let me see. Lee Smith is a +4. Let me hold this up. +4. Guerrero's a 2 through 6 and an 11. /9 on a 15. Knocks him down to a 13. Plus he's going to get the 4. That's a 17. And the catch is nothing. All right, guys. Let's play bench coach. One of yous. Let's get it started. You're going to steal here on a 17. You're going to risk it. I'm waiting to hear some noise from the crowd in the chat room. Come on. 1-17. Gamer says, let's see if we can get the steal. Okay, all right. So I got the bench coaches agreeing. 1-17. Let's see what he gets. He needs a 2 through 6, 11, but there is a backslash of a 9. So just be aware of that. On the backslash, that's an automatic out stealing. Oh God, here we go. And he gets a 5, so he's gonna go. 1-17, he's gonna be leaving on the pitch, and here comes the pitch from Lee Smith to Davis. Mike Marshall at the plate, and that is a 16, and he just gets in there. And manager Fry, and that was close. Who was covering? I'm going to say Sandberg was covering. A stolen base, down by 3, 1 out. Here in the 8th inning, and he gets the job done. You better believe I got to shake things up. So Marshall, well, they had plenty of opportunities at runners in scoring position here tonight. But again, they didn't get that clutch hit. So here comes Mike Marshall, 1 for 3 in the game. And here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. With a runner on second base, the pitch. And that is a 6-5. On the right side, 6-5 split, 1-12. She's gone. That's an 18. That ball is an 18. That ball is driven to left center field. Cotto and Denier cannot get it. It hits off the base of the wall and it gets away from Denier. Marshall rounding second. He's headed for third, and the Dodgers are on the board. A 1-out triple and an RBI for Mike Marshall. First baseman, off of Lee Smith. All right, so they're going to play back. They're going to get the out for the run. If anything happens like that, Steve Yeager will stand to the plate. Yeager's 1 for 3. Thank you. And here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. Here comes the pitch by Lee Smith to Yeager. Oh, man, that's, well, I'm going to have to re-roll that. 111 from the right side. That's a upward triangle. It's a redo. It's a redo. And here comes the pitch. 5-8. 5-8 from the right side. That's a high fly ball to center field. That's going to be deep enough to get Marshall home, and that's a sacrifice for Steve Yeager. And now it's a 3-2 game. Yeager, he scores, and that's it. It's 3-2 now. Now we got a ball game, and Lee Smith is getting beat up. Here comes Maldonado. Maldonado, 0 for 3. Let's see who's on the bench here. Let's see who's on the bench here. Maldonado has power. Naldi, he is left-handed batter. I'm going to have a pinch hitter here. It's going to be Franklin Stubbs in the back for Candy Maldonado. All right, so Tommy Lasorda is going to make a move here. Franklin Stubbs for Candy Maldonado. A pinch hit. And let's see, pinch hitter. Number 7. Who's it, Stubbs? Pinch hit. All right, so Franklin Stubbs is going to grab the bat. He's going to bat from the left side. And why are you going to wake her up, Frank? Okay, here comes Franklin. And nobody's on base. Lee Smith looks in, sweating. And the pitch. And he doesn't get the on his card. It's a 4-7. 4-7. Lefty, 4-7. Split chance on a single, 1-17. That's a 2. That's a base hit for Franklin Stubbs. So they are literally beating up on Lee Smith. That's his third hit in the inning. And here comes Dave Anderson. Doubles his last time up. He has to hit that one column. And if he doesn't, he does not have the power. All right, to hit a home run. All right, so we'll let Dave Anderson hit. If I have a shortstop to play, I'll put him in. And as much as I hate putting a 4 range out shortstop, Anderson is a 3. Okay, I'm gonna let him bat. Okay, so from the stretch, Anderson is going to get a havoc and nothing doing. Franklin Stubbs on second base. Let's look at his ratio for the steal. 13 minus the 2 is an 11 plus a 4, 15. What do you want to do, bench coaches? You want to go on a 15? You want to chance it again? And his jump roll is a 4 through 6 with a /9 automatically stealing. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'm not comfortable with it either. And I think the Cubs are going to be ready for it this time. All right, here comes the havoc. Nothing doing. Anderson, waiting for the pitch from Lee Smith. Here it comes. And that's a 4-7. 4-7 from the right side. Split chance, 1-6 base hit. That's a 13. That's a line out to second base. Sandberg right there. And the inning comes to an end. So the Dodgers pick up 2. 2 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on. We played 8 here at Dodger Stadium. It's the Cubs 3 and the Dodgers 2. All right, so what do we got? We got a missing right fielder. Right fielder. Yeah, okay. Ken Howell. Missing right fielder. Who was it going to leave in? I think Stubbs, right? Yeah, I'm going to put Stubbs in to right field. And let me see. Pinch hit, right field. And we're going to leave it like that. Okay, well, we're good to go. I think we're good. Good. We are good. Let's see. Line out hard to second base. So, all right, so Stubbs comes into right field. He is a 4. 11 plus 2. Okay. All right. So Hal is still in the game. We'll go to the 9th inning. Dodgers do pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, and Hal just has to get out of this inning. Let me see. They did have 6 saves. So it's 33. All right, top of the 9th. You guys see that? I know I'm moving that score sheet all over the place. All right, Sandberg. It's going to be Sandberg, Cotto, and Moreland here in the 9th inning for the Chicago Cubs. Here comes the pitch by Hal, and that's a 5-8. All right, Sandberg, you got to get over here. Right side, 5-8. That's a called strike 3. Sandberg goes down for the 2nd time tonight. And he's not happy right now. I'm trying to figure out, when did Ken Hal come in? Hold on a second. Hal came in 7 innings. Oh, he pitched 1 already. Okay. So we started off right here. Okay. So that is strikeout number 1 for him. And he gets Sandberg. Here comes Henry Cotto, getting his first time up. Batting from the right side. Cotto's batting .379 in the replay. And here comes the pitch. 6-7. 6-7 is a range play to second base. It's going to be Sachs. Sachs is a 325. Has to clear the 1 through 4, off the 20, and he's going to get that done on a G1. But those numbers are high, and that's what, an 11-15, and no error this time for Stevie Sachs. He'll play it cleanly, and he'll go to first base for a 4-3 putout. 2 away. And keep Moreland. Moreland's 1 for 3. And here comes the 2-out pitch from Ken Hal. That's a 3-8 from the righty, and that's going to be a ground ball to the left side, picked up by Anderson. He goes to first, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. So we're going to have an exciting 9th inning. No runs, no hits, there were no men left on. It's the Cubs 3, and the Dodgers 2. 9th inning we go. 9th inning we go. Wow. Cubs only 4 hits in this game. Dodger pitching, let's see. After the double play, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 straight for Dodger pitching in this game. And Terry Winfield is going to lead it off here in the bottom of the 9th for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Lee Smith got a little beat up. The other channel, they would say, we'll see you some 9th inning magic. Oh, that's Robert, that's for sure. You know what, Frank? I was thinking of that. I said that It had to be somebody they know. And if you're saying that and it's true, yeah. Yeah. Probably a freaking druggie. Anyway, Terry Winfield batting from the left side of the plate. Lee Smith looks in, gets a sign by Jody Davis. And the pitch, that'll count. And that's a 4-3. 4-3 from the left side, and that's going to be a range play. 4-3 for Winfield. I'm trying to get his. All right. 4-3 to right field. Jay Johnstone is a 4. So we might have some magic right here. Has to clear 1 through 11 on the 20, and it's a 19. He's going to make the catch. And that's a 7, and it is clean. Fly ball to right, Jay Johnstone right there. And he makes the catch for the out, 1 away. Steve Sachs, 2 for 4 tonight with a pair of singles. And Lee Smith, that's a foul tip. That is as well. Here comes the pitch. 2-4. And that's on a hot column. 2-4 from the right side. Oh, and he walked him. And there it is. The tying run is on base. Saxey works out a walk, which he would probably do in real life anyway. And okay, we have, you're out. Batting second is the pitcher Howell, and it's time for a pinch hitter. Let's see who we got. All right, we only got 3 more guys on the bench, and we got R.J. Reynolds, who has weak power. And I'm looking at that 6 column on Lee Smith. And we're not going to do it with him. And we also have left-hand hitting Mike Scioscia. And he's going to grab a bat. So the Dodgers will send up 2 left-handers to try to cross a run here. Please don't even remind me of that. All right, so we're going to have a pinch hitter for Ken Howell. Pinch hitter. Number 2, Scioscia. Pinch hitter. Let's see. Dodgers are up here. No, right? They wouldn't be. Back. Dodgers. Okay, for the replay, Mike Scioscia is batting .297 in the replay. Stubbs, and you put him in. Stubby, 222. Now. And Whitfield. 278. All right, we got all credentials straightened out. Okay, so Mike Scioscia will grab a bat. He'll bat from the left side. He's batting 297 in the series, in the replay. And let's get back to Strat. I need a pinch hitter. Hold on a second. Scioscia. All right, so So Mike Scioscia will stand in, and batting from the left side, his hot column is a 3 column, and the other column will be a 6. So 3-6 are the hot columns here. Lee Smith, havoc. Oh, we got a balk or pass ball. It's going to be a pass ball on a 2. So 1-2, pass ball. Oh, and he just missed a nice block by Davis. He saved him from Sachs going to second base. And here it comes. 4-4 on Lee Smith's card from the left side, 4-4, and it's going to be a range play to third base. Ron Say is a 4. 1 through 6 off the 20. Can he get to it? And he does. It's a G1, and this is going to be a double play unless this is an error. That's an 11, and it boots it. Ron Say boots the ball. A possible double play, and now there's first and second to keep the inning alive. And the Dodgers have life. Scioscia, E5. And the Dodger fans are going crazy. Here at Dodger Stadium, we're first and second. First and second with left-hand batter Kenny Landreau coming up. He is 1 for 3 in the game. That keeps it alive. Let's see who gets the goat here. Can it be Ron Say? Let's find out. Here comes the havoc. And that's a 15. Landreau's hot column will be the 3 and the 6 again. Foul tip and out of play. Here comes the pitch by Lee Smith. And that's going to be a 4-8 from the left side. And that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded with Dodgers. Oh, God. Bases loaded with Dodgers. Mike Scioscia goes to second. Oh, that's 3. Yeah. That's number 3, and the batter is going to be Pedro Guerrero. Guerrero singled his last time up. He's 2 for 4 in the game. Infield is coming in. Infield in. Well, it's not over yet, Frankie. Let's see what happens. 1 out, deep fly ball. Who's on third is Saxy. So Sax is a 1 for 17. That's pretty good. Infield is in. And Lee Smith from the stretch gets a sign by Davis. Havoc. Nothing doing. The pitch. 4-5. Right side, 4-5. Strikeout. Lee Smith gets him. Oh, man. 4-5. Damn it. 4-5. And that is a strikeout looking. And Lee Smith came in when? I said 6 outs. He got beat up in the 8th, so he started right there. And that is strikeout number 1 for Lee Smith. 2 down now. 2 down with Mike Marshall coming to the plate. He is 2 for 4 in the game. He tripled his last time up for an RBI. Let's see if Mike Marshall could get it done for the second time for these Dodgers. Bases loaded. Dodger fans all are standing up. Lee Smith from the stretch looks in, gets a sign by Davis. Havoc. It's a havoc. It's a 1, and it's a 13. Do we have a tie game? No! Oh, what a play by Jody Davis. Holy cow. Nothing doing on the Havoc. He got the Havoc on a wild pitch 13, and he can't get it done. All right, here comes the pitch. That's vulnerable 6-5 on Smith's card. Right side, 6-5, a split chance. Home run, 1-12. It's a 3. It's a grand slam home run. Don't tell me I froze. Mike Marshall ends the game on a grand slam home run. And the Dodgers win it 6-3. Mike Marshall with the 2 big hits in this game. None other than this one right here to clear the bases. And the Dodger fans are going crazy here at Dodger Stadium. Lee Smith will take the loss. Ken Howell will get the win. The 2 GOATs in this one is going to be Lee Smith and Ron Cey. Ball game over. What a game is right, Frank. Holy cow is right. Wow, wow, wow. The Dodgers come back and win it. If I don't get 100 views on this game, I'll be disappointed. This was a game of all games. So Mike Marshall is the first baseman, 3. Landreau comes in, he scores 3. And Mike Scioscia reached on that error by Cey. That was the double play ball. And he booted it. That was the double play ball. And I'm going to say D-O-U-B-L-E, double play ball. That was a double play ball, and Cey booted it. And that's the end of the game. 4 runs for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the 9th inning. They get only 1 hit, 1 error. That was huge. And a pair of walks. And Mike Marshall is the hero of this one. Well, in the what do you call it? In the replay now, gamer. This is a big series for both teams, and the Dodgers are now, with this win, as of right now, they're a game and a half out of the West, attacking the Padres, and the Cubs will fall back to 3.5. Losing this one in dramatic fashion. 3 runs. Again, only 4 hits for the Cubs. They did not hit. Dodgers pitching 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 in a row. Sat down by Dodger pitching. And between Peña and Howell, they cut him off. Howell did not give up a hit in this in his outing, and I gotta check that now. Cubs 3, 6, 3. Let me see. Hal went 2 innings and he struck out 1. No walks, struck out 1, no runs. So Hal gets the win. Good race going on in the National League. Sounds like, it sounds like, in this replay, I took this series, so he wants all games in by the 21st. And 38,560 fans saw a good game, and tomorrow is going to be a better game as well, as this is a 4-game series between the Cubs and the Dodgers. Runners in scoring position. The Cubs made 1 error. Dodgers 6 runs on 12 hits and 1 error. So that's your line score for tonight. It's the Cubs 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Dodgers 6 runs, 12 hits, and 1 error. I'm gonna cut this game off. Tomorrow is Monday, and I got solitaire games that I got to pick up and play. And I'll try to get this one. Let me see my schedule. Real life or what I said before? Cubs were only 3 games back. Yeah. You're welcome, Frank. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Joe Holland, thank you for being here. And Gamer, thank you for being here. I don't know who else was here. I'm 2, 3, 4. There's somebody else in the room, number 5. So nice hanging out with you. It was nice hanging out with you guys too. Pass this game along to other people in the chats and tell them to watch this one. This is a great game. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodnight. I had a long day. Everybody, please be safe until I see you guys the next time. Stay well. God bless. All right. Okay, so now the camera doesn't want to shut off. No, I guess not. All right, so if you guys want to hang out, hang out. I ain't going nowhere. The camera doesn't want to shut off now. The camera was shutting off the other night almost every time, and now it doesn't want to shut off. This is great. All right, so wait a minute, I got to get the batting cards out. Okay, gamer. I'll see you soon, buddy. Thank you for being here. At least Smith, gold, freaking gold. Mike Marshall. You're the man, Mike Marshall. You're the man. Let's see. You're the man. Oh, I got cards and dice on Monday nights on tomorrow night on Staten Island. Okay, let's see if I can shut down now. What is going on? Doesn't want to. Oh, there we go. Low power. My phone is